The words I want to share with you today come from 1 Peter, and they're words that breathe confidence into Christian living, even when people have to face challenges of many different kinds. It's written to a scattered church that you find at the very beginning of 1 Peter, scattered throughout the whole of the provinces at that time. But these are the words I want to read to you from 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 3 through to 9. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. In his great mercy, he's given us a new birth into a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, and into an inheritance that can never perish, spoil, or fade. This inheritance is kept in heaven for you, who through faith are shielded by God's power until the coming of the salvation that is ready to be revealed in the last time. In all this, you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have to suffer grief in many different kinds of trials. These have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, a greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Though you've not seen him, you love him. And even though you don't see him now, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. For you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls. Well, this is a challenging passage, but I think it really touches on the different expressions of people's lives, and especially the difficult parts. When I read that in verse, it says you go through all kinds of trials. I shared a few minutes ago with someone talking about a particular challenge in their lives, going through trials that really would test the whole nature of their lives. But people go through trials of all kinds. And certainly in this church that was scattered, as I've said, through these different places, it tells the provinces of Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, all these different places, there were many, many people struggling to express faith, struggling in the light of all that had gone before, and beginning to suffer for faith. It's a test of faith. It tells us in verse 7, these have come to you so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire. Oh gosh, it's a real trial that people have to live through sometimes. But not only do they live through it, it proves the genuineness of our faith. And that really is proven through going through experiences. Many people, whatever their circumstances, whether they're being helped from one issue or another, when they come out the other side, they're stronger, they've come through those experiences, and they're made more genuine. And I find that to be very, very powerful. When I think of the accounts in the New Testament about the resurrection and what it does to people's lives, when I turn to these words in 1 Peter, I'm given a tremendous sense of hope, because it says, praise to the God for a living hope. We've been given a living hope through what we've been through. So resurrection is not simply a doctrine or something we say. It is the very basis of our hope. And for the earliest church, they had to wrestle with their experiences, their rejections, their hurt, their difficulties. And through it, as they came through it, they had confidence. Indeed, they had hope. And hope is a very, very powerful word. It's what we try to offer people at Wesley Mission in one way and another. We try to say to people, there is hope. There is something better. Things don't have to be as they are now, because we are believing with joy. I also find in this passage there's something really powerful about joy that's found here. It results in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. And we're filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. I mean, joy doesn't seem to fit in very easily with those things that were the struggle here for these people. It doesn't seem to fit in with many of the experiences that people go through. But when people call us or call in on us, whether it's homelessness or whether it's that they're going through all kinds of dysfunctionality in their family and the stresses and strains that come, when they come through the other side, when things are better, there can be a joy. And And I like the way it says here, inexpressible joy. It's something that's marvellous because it fills us with hope. And this passage can speak to people in the very real circumstances of living out faith. The word trial can be defined as a test or an examination. One writer wrote that we must receive them with joy, recognising a God-given opportunity. And that's really what it's about. When I think of resurrection, what God does for us in Jesus Christ, he gives us a new beginning, a new opportunity to start again. And I don't think there's anything in the world that we can say at Wesley Mission that's better to people than you can start your life all over again, brand new, refreshing and new. Now that really is resurrection. And when it takes hold of our lives, it makes all the difference to the way we live, to the way we serve, and the way we enjoy a fullness of life.